Hey people, it's me again. So anyways, the reason why I have this whole thing dark now is because it's getting to be really hot today as far as that goes, and we're kind of in the middle of a heat wave as far as that goes. So I just simply do this just to keep the whole room nice and cool as far as that goes. So if anybody that's gonna go around and bash me as far as on the video quality about this, so mind you guys. So, anyways, as far as this one video that I kind of made earlier about that I think if I'd have seen everything when it comes to militant vegans and all that sort of stuff, but it's like I had completely forgot about one other guy that might be like the I forgot the whole phrase again, so you know what I mean as far as that goes. His name was like Simply Vegan, but he kind of came out maybe a while ago as a neo-Nazi of that sort, and that there were people that had been running around left and right and quickly denouncing him and all this sort of stuff, and then many of them were also like vegans as far as that goes, for the fact that he was doing what's her name, a natural vegan had said before about those type of vegans that are like that actually really damage the credibility of the vegan community as a whole, as far as that goes. But anyway, I would like to add to this sort of thing is that many of the non-vegans are quick to try to point out those sort of things like that, simply because to delegitimize that sort of thing out of fear, and it's mainly out of the fear of unknown, and that they don't really understand what constitutes being vegan as far as that goes. And in a way, it's like I pretty much might have tried to break it down in the most simplest terms, is that being a vegan is basically not eating or consuming any kind of animal products or byproducts for that matter. And that's just simply as that. There are some that just don't even eat meat, dairy, or anything of that sort, and then don't even consume, don't even wear wool, only wear cotton as far as that goes, no leather or anything of that sort. And a lot of things, a lot of stuff there as far as that goes. So, anyways, as far as what I was gonna say before is that with Red Pill Philosophy's video about like freely was like he hit it right on the nail as far as how hypocritical she is, and it's coming from a vegan like Red Pill Philosophy as far as that goes. And there was another vegan, I forgot his name, who criticized Simply Vegan coming out as a neo-Nazi and all this sort of stuff, and how he said that he's not even a liberal, but he's not even conservative either, as far as that goes. And then it also adds to the other stereotype that is just grossly inaccurate about vegans in general. That people automatically assume that if you're like a vegan, you're some hipster or you're some hippie or some sort. When there are some people that have been vegan even before one was quote unquote trendy as far as that goes. And that is just one of the things that I've been basically wanted to say there in the first place that even though I'm not a vegan, I know someone personally who's a vegan as far as in my family, and actually another person that's also vegetarian for that matter, that my brother's been a vegan for 20 years as far as that goes. And then my cousin has been like a vegan for at least 15 years, but I don't know how long my cousin-in-law has been a vegetarian for as far as that goes. And this is just one of the other things again, that people get the two terms mixed up as far as that goes. And especially there are some people that don't necessarily say that they're vegan, but say that they're on a plant-based diet. But this is just simply my opinion on that some people that usually say that sort of stuff is sort of a way of saying that they're vegan or vegetarian without actually saying that they're vegan or vegetarian because they don't want to offend anyone as far as that goes. It's like how I would say I play for the other team. It's sort of a way of me saying I'm gay without actually saying I'm gay. Because of the fact that there's so many people that get a little bit bent out of shape because if I say that I'm gay and all that, they immediately think I'm some real, what's that term? Like I'm some sort of fairy or drag queen kind of thing, when I'm really kind of masculine there, that I also wear a Longhorns cap, play video games, all this sort of stuff, do certain things that are kind of a little bit stereotypical of a regular straight guy who's a gamer and all that kind of stuff. But it's just the fact that I'm gay, And then it's also like the other thing that I would also have to go around and tell people about the fact that I'm a bear or a chub chaser, because they would immediately think if I'm gay that I like those little Twinkie guys or those gym bunnies when I have no interest in those type of guys whatsoever as far as that goes. So, anyways, it's just really strange how some people could be quick to prejudge or make assumptions of certain people just because of the whole stereotypes. So, anyways, as far as the other thing again, that when you see any of like my pages like on Instagram or whatnot, I also say that I'm an ass beat, and anybody who doesn't know about what it means to be an ass beat is someone who has Asperger's. I don't even think I should even use the term syndrome as far as that goes, because it's like, as if like, no, there are some people that are probably that are Asperger's or something like that, just don't even like to use the term that way because of whether or not and especially even labeling it as a disorder at some point, when it's really the point now is that it's becoming as a way of saying that it's more of a difference rather than as a quote-unquote disorder or illness or something like that, when it's just simply that a person who has Asperger's is that their brain just functions completely differently. It's just basically, if NTs are a Windows computer, an ASPI would be more like a Linux computer. That sort of thing. That they just run on an entirely different operating system altogether. So that's just one of the little things that I have to go around and properly repeat the whole mantra over and over, is that until you know someone, as far as that goes, that you shouldn't go around and judge people as far as basically if they're just a vegan, or if they're gay, or if they're Aspie or whatnot. Because I even had gone around and told someone there that I knew somebody that's a gay Latino conservative as far as that goes. And it's always been one of those little things that there's just some stereotypes, but it's just that the reason that they call it like the stereotypes is simply because they're the most visible of it all. And that is one of the things that I had mentioned many times, like on one of those videos about that, where I say, unfortunately, that's just how some people see vegans as. It was on that one robot chicken video. That unfortunately, that's just some people see like vegans as being all haughty and all this sort of stuff, when there are some that aren't even that way. There are some that are just very humble about it, and there are some that don't even wear their veganism on their sleeve as far as that goes, and there are some that do, but it's just one of those little things that I had to go around and mention many times before about all that. So, anyways, guess that's probably it until next time.